Here's your quick guide to Germany's 2025 immigration rules. What changed, who it affects, and how to prepare. We'll cover students, skilled workers, family reunion, and asylum. Expect checklists, thresholds, and timelines you can follow. Section 1. A new landscape for German immigration. Germany has updated its rulebook for people from outside the European Union who wish to make the country their home, whether for a short time or for the long term. As of today, 2025, October 11th, these changes create a new reality for many hopeful immigrants. The adjustments touch nearly every aspect of the journey, impacting four major groups: students aiming for a German degree, skilled workers seeking professional opportunities, family members hoping to reunite with their loved ones, refugees seeking safety and asylum. For some, these revised regulations will open doors that were previously closed, making the path to living and working in Germany a bit smoother. For others, particularly those in specific situations, the changes introduce new hurdles that demand careful planning and perhaps a different strategy altogether. This essay will break down the current situation in simple terms, providing a clear overview of what these rules mean for each of these four distinct groups. Think of it as a guide to understanding the new landscape. We will explore the specific requirements, from the amount of money a student needs in the bank to the salary a skilled worker must earn for a blue card. We will also highlight significant shifts, such as the increased work allowances for students, the temporary suspension of family reunification for certain individuals. Quick ask: download the free checklist in the description and subscribe for 2025 updates. Section 2. Students. Navigating academia and employment. For non-EU and non-EEA students. The primary gateway is the student visa, the paragraph 16b residence permit. A crucial first step is proving you can support yourself financially. As of 2025, the requirement is €992 per month. That totals €11,904 for a full year. Most international students fulfill this with a spare konto, a blocked account. The total sum is deposited before the visa application. Upon arrival in Germany, you can withdraw the monthly amount. Always confirm the exact figure with the German embassy or consulate. They provide the definitive checklist for your application. Official sources like the DAAD also confirm the 2025 amount. A positive change came into effect on March 1, 2024. It concerns the right to work for students. New rules allow up to 140 full days per year, or 280 half days per year. That's an increase from the previous limit of 120 full days. You're also permitted to work up to 20 hours per week during lectures, as a student assistant on campus, or in other part-time jobs. This gives you practical work experience. It helps improve your German language skills in real life, and it can supplement your income for living costs. After you complete your degree, Germany offers a clear pathway to work. You can apply for a job seeker residence permit, valid up to 18 months. That time frame lets you stay and search for a qualified job. During those 18 months, you're allowed to take any employment to support yourself. This bridge helps graduates secure long-term employment, and then apply for a work permit, or apply for an EU blue card. To keep things smooth, follow a clear checklist. First, secure your admission letter from a recognized German university. Next, arrange your proof of funds, typically the €11,904 blocked account. You will also need valid health insurance for your stay. Have a plan for housing. Proof of accommodation is often required. Be fully aware of the 140, 280-day work rule to stay compliant. Finally, start planning your strategy for the 18-month job search period early. A good tip: start networking early and seek internships during your studies to make post-graduation job hunting easier, Find student resources below and subscribe for more study in Germany guides. Section 3. Skilled workers. Pathways to the German job market. Germany has created several distinct routes for skilled workers to enter its labor market, reflecting the country's high demand for qualified professionals. The most well-known of these is the EU Blue Card, paragraph 18G, designed for highly qualified individuals with a university degree and a concrete job offer. For 2025, the salary thresholds have been adjusted. Standard EU Blue Card threshold, €48,300 gross per year. Lower threshold, €43,759.80. Applies to shortage occupations, IT specialists, engineers, doctors. Also applies to recent graduates within the last 3 years. Figures published on the Make It in Germany portal. Beyond the Blue Card, other important pathways exist. Skilled worker visa under paragraph 18B for recognized university degrees. Visa under paragraph 18A for recognized vocational training, VET. For both routes, get your foreign qualification officially recognized as equivalent. Use the ANABIN database to check university recognition and degree comparability. For vocational qualifications, use the Anerkennung in Deutschland portal for guidance. Recognition often handled by Chambers of Commerce and Industry, IHK, or by Skilled Crafts Chambers, HWK. Newer option, the Opportunity Card, Chancenkarte, paragraphs 20A and 20B. It operates on a points-based system. Must have foreign qualification at least partially recognized. Score a minimum of 6 points. Points consider professional experience. Points consider language skills. Points consider age. Points consider previous stays in Germany. Opportunity card allows up to 1 year in Germany to search for a job. You can work part-time up to 20 hours per week during that year. You can undertake trial work periods of up to 2 weeks. Trial periods let you prove skills to potential employers. Prepare with a structured checklist. First, choose the best route. EU Blue Card. Skilled Worker Visa, paragraph 18A. Skilled Worker Visa, paragraph 18B. Opportunity Card. Western Balkans Regulation. Western Balkans has a quota of 50,000 approvals annually for citizens of 6 specific countries. Next, check salary thresholds if applying for a blue card. Begin the degree recognition process via ANABIN or other official bodies. Secure an employment contract, necessary for most routes. Exception. Opportunity Card does not require a contract. Finally, arrange health insurance. Tip: start degree recognition as early as possible. It can take several months. Skilled worker? Grab the thresholds checklist and subscribe for job market updates. Section 4. Family members, the rules of reunion. The ability to bring family members to Germany is a crucial aspect of integration for many foreign nationals living and working in the country. The family reunion rules primarily apply to the core family unit, which includes spouses, registered civil partners, minor children. To sponsor a family member, the sponsor in Germany generally needs to meet core requirements. They must prove a secured livelihood, income sufficient to support the family without public funds. They must show adequate housing space. They must show health insurance coverage for everyone. For spouses and partners joining a third country national, there is often a language requirement. The joining spouse typically needs A1 German, CEFR. This helps initial integration into German society. There are important exceptions. If the sponsor holds an EU Blue Card, the spouse is usually exempt from A1. Check the local German diplomatic mission checklist for exemptions that apply to you. Important change in 2025 affecting those with subsidiary protection in Germany. A new law came into force on July 24, 2025, and suspended family reunification until July 23, 2027. During this time, relatives generally cannot join those with subsidiary protection. Exceptions are possible only for extreme hardship, assessed strictly. This suspension is a major hurdle for this group. When preparing an application, a clear checklist is essential. You will need official documents proving family relationships, marriage certificate, birth certificate. The joining spouse must provide an A1 certificate or evidence of an exemption. The sponsor must gather proof of income, rental contract showing adequate living space, confirmation of health insurance coverage for all family members. If the sponsor has subsidiary protection, note the suspension through mid-2027. Tip: gather authenticated and translated documents well in advance, often the most time-consuming part. Family reunion details change fast. See links below and subscribe for alerts. Section 5. Refugees and Asylum Seekers, the process and its realities. The asylum process in Germany is structured but complex. It's managed primarily by the Federal Office for Migration and Refugees, BAMF. The journey begins with registration. An asylum seeker's personal data is recorded. This is followed by a detailed personal interview. The interview is the most critical part of the application. During the interview, explain the reasons you fled your home country. Also explain why you fear persecution. Based on your testimony and any evidence, BAMF will decide. One possible outcome is full refugee status. Another is subsidiary protection, or a national ban on deportation may be granted. If the application is rejected, the individual is expected to leave the country. One of the most pressing questions is the right to work. Individuals with pending procedures are generally allowed to seek employment, but only after an initial waiting period of 3 months. However, this permission is not automatic. You must apply for a work permit at the local Ausländerbehörde. The Ausländerbehörde will often consult the Federal Employment Agency, Bundesagentur für Arbeit. Rules can be more restrictive if you live in an initial reception center. Getting permission to work is a key step towards self-sufficiency and integration. Germany pairs integration efforts with enforcement of departure obligations for rejections. The Return Improvement Act came into full force in 2024. It gives authorities enhanced powers to carry out deportations. That includes extending the maximum duration of pre-deportation custody and granting police wider access to search for individuals slated for removal. These measures signal stricter enforcement and more definitive outcomes. For anyone navigating the system, a checklist helps bring clarity. First, gather identification documents and any supporting evidence. Prepare diligently for the BAMF interview. Your testimony is paramount. After 3 months, be proactive in asking Ausländerbehörde about permission to work. Seek assistance from non-governmental organizations. Seek legal aid services that specialize in asylum law. These organizations can provide invaluable guidance. A crucial tip: be completely honest and detailed during your BAMF interview. Inconsistencies can seriously damage the credibility of your claim. Omissions can likewise lead to a negative decision. Need help? Check NGO legal resources below and subscribe for policy updates.